So the first step was to take everything out of the packaging, and it came on a pallet. And then I also opened up the hardware and put it on these magnetic trays. And then I laid the main unit on its side. The first thing we're going to do is put on the legs, then the base, then the casters. So the legs are very specific. They fit only one way, and they do fit on nicely. I'm using a large Phillips bit, not a number 1, not a number 2, but a number 3, because it fits these large screws really perfectly. It's a number 3 bit. So I supported it on some of the packing materials. So we're going to use the smaller screws for this leg install. And again, it's a small screw, lock washer, flat washer, and it takes a number 3 Phillips bit, and we'll put them into these threaded inserts. And we'll put 3 in. And I've got an extension on the drill bit, or on the screwdriver bit, just so I can get it lined up. So I guess we'll loosen these up because I'm not quite lined up. There we go. Then once we've got them, the 3 of them started, then we can drive them in. And we'll do this for each leg. So there'll be 12 screws that we're going to be putting in for all 4 legs. All 4 legs are on. Now we're going to put on the base. And the base has a logo on it, so you want that to face forward. It's heavy, and it fits on the inside of these legs. And again, there's a threaded insert here for each one of these. And again, it takes the smaller of the screws. We'll just get them started. Okay, so there are 2 screws for each corner. And we're going to lift it up to get the last 2 from behind. Okay, at this point we're going to put on the casters. Large screw, large washer, lock washer, then flat washer, into these threaded inserts, threaded openings. And again, it's nice having an extension on your drill or on your drill motor, because then things drive in there really nice. And I get them all started and then crank them in. And again, we'll do this with all of these. The rotating casters on the right, the fixed on the left, and then we can just move it around, steer it however we want. And I think that's the best. If you want, you can put the swivel casters on the front and move it that way, but I like it on the side, and that's the way Recteq suggests it. So who am I to argue? Sure beats hand screwing, doesn't it? And again, this is a number 3 Phillips. You could also use a square drive. Okay, let's put the handles on. And again, they're supposed to basically come here and turn down. You could have them if they turn up if you want, but they're supposed to be turned down like this. Okay, the handle goes in the end. It's got these 2 little caps and a large stainless steel screw. And to start one. Okay, we got one going. And we'll work on the second one. I'm just going to use a large screwdriver just to crank them in. All right. Okay, so on the inside of the grill, the next thing we need to put is the heat deflector, which is this cast iron. It has a big notch in it for the auger and for the fire pit. But before I do that, I'm going to put a handful of pellets in here just to do the initial burn in. That seems like about a 1/4 cup. Okay, we put the bolts through the lid sweep with the edge up. And then through the rubber pad, like that. And then the bullhorn with it going upward. So once I get the first one on, things are going to be a lot easier. So I'm going to use it to get it started. And then we'll put the other screw in there just to hold it. And my phone thinks I fell. All right. Now we'll put just one bolt over here. Just get it going. Through the rubber insert, or the rubber pad. Tighten this a little bit just to get it started. And the other one as well. All right. Then we can crank them down. And there we are. So a couple things I'm going to list in the description are for these aluminum drip containers, which keep it nice and clean. Then we just hang this basically on the bottom here. There it is. And now we're going to wrap the drip pan. So I've got this Kingsford heavy duty aluminum grilling foil. I'll put a link for this as well. It's really wide, so it's going to fit the drip tray really nicely. Put a full sheet of this on here. A little bit more. There it goes. So we'll tidy this up and lay this in. It's really a good width. Fits this really nicely. And we're going to just lay it over the edge here. So this is the correct way to place the heat deflector. The small opening in the front, the large opening in the back. It sits on these little legs, these little arms in here. Just like that. So when you put the drip tray in, the small edge has to go to the right on top of this ledge, and the long edge with the opening goes to where the dripping's going to occur. There, just like that. Then we'll cover it with foil. Okay, then at this point the racks go in. The bottom rack fits in this groove. Just like that. And the top rack fits in like that. We're ready to do the burn in. So this was the assembly of the Recteq Pit Boss 880 square inches of surface to cook on. I'm very excited about it. If you found this helpful, please click thumbs up, consider subscribing. The next video is the burn in.